Hello, good morning. It's actually half day. But
1 minute left to the morning.
which also means that my bus is gonna show up. Where's the camera? Is it right there?
Yeah.
Okay, it's right there. Okay, which means my bus is gonna show up in 2 minutes or leave the campus in 2 minutes.
Leave University Club in 2 minutes.
Leave University Club in 2 minutes. So I woke up late today and my shoulder's in pain. And most of my body is too because I've been working out. I haven't been working out for a long time. So this arm's getting tired. So what I'm going to try to do is strap this camera onto my backpack right here and walk around with the camera so you guys can take a look at what goes around. But instead of using the front camera, I'll be using the back camera.
Hopefully it's better quality.
Hopefully. And you could see
no
it's
HD for you guys.
You could see it's so beautiful out today. It's so sunny. And I can't even tell if it's about to rain or not because I think it was raining earlier today. Or earlier in the
this
night.
This morning? Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Well, Yeran finished packing my lunch. There's my duffel bag, which has my emergency... Where'd you go? My emergency rain gear. Here's outside. Woo! That's what we get to look at every morning.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And Yeran asked, I forgot if I told you she wanted me to take out the trash, so I'll be doing that as I walk outside. Okay. This part ends now. I'll be trying to connect the thing to my chest like I said. Bye. Okay, so before I show the footage, I have to say that the footage that I was going to film, or that I did film, on my way to school, ended up not working out. 인추 որովհետեւ. Bye-bye, Eran. Because as I was sliding my phone into the case, the up volume button got pressed and the video zoomed in all the way. So all you get is shaky stuff, and that's not good at all. But on the way back from school, that didn't happen. The problem is the sun was going down, so you can't see much. So I'm just going to try to make the best of it and show you what I've got. So guys, Yeran wanted me to apologize for the bumpiness of the video, and then she was going to script the whole thing out, and I was like, listen, we're not going to do that. But so what happened right now is I left Taylor Hall and I'm walking across the street very heavily or bumpily, walking over to the bus stop. Right now the bus stop isn't very full, but last week, which was the first week for me, it was extremely full. There was like 100 students waiting, and you would get in and wait for a bus, but the buses were just too few and far in between, and it was just a nightmare. Going back home was a nightmare, coming to campus was a nightmare. It still is, so I'm just waiting for a couple of students to flunk out or not go to school or something so that it'd be more bearable. But right now, I'm sitting inside the Lansapine bus. Yeran said that she would provide commentary along with me, but she's just wasting time on Facebook and smiling at me, which is totally not cool. You're supposed to be helping me out. Look, you're not even commenting on me taking my ring off. Like, my ring is off, and I'm wiping my finger. People would think, oh, look, that's just a ring on his index finger. It's got nothing to do with him being married, blah, blah, blah. But guys, Yeran is so distracted right now. It's kind of like Ugh, whatever. Anyway, so our bus is the Lansipine bus, and we're at the first roundabout, which you can see that first bus ahead of us, which is most likely going to Grand Dance, is trying to get into the roundabout so that he can go along his merry way. Now, I love America, and I love our streets, and I love our addresses. Sometimes I like the lights. But other times, those traffic lights are a big headache, and they cause so much traffic that I think if we started using roundabouts not every, but if we started using roundabouts here and there, it would probably start helping out a lot. Because typically in Grenada, I really don't encounter a lot of traffic. The most traffic we encounter is pretty much in the morning when everyone's going to school. Like everyone, it seems like, is going into St. George's University. But I just want to say, look to the right now. Oh wait, no, that was a home. Well, if you look back,
No, it's coming up.
if you went, oh no, yeah, it is coming up. Okay, look to the right now. That building is called Shawarma King. And they serve Middle Eastern food because guess what? They're Lebanese. And the guy who owns it, his name is Omar. So he's a really cool guy. I got to speak to him a little bit. And if anyone wants to go there at some point in time, if you're here in Grenada, that's cool. Now Yeron doesn't know what's going to happen in this video. She keeps pointing to the right again. She's like asking me to tell you guys what the right side is all about. You can see all those flags there. And this term, one of those flags became the Armenian flag. Oh yeah! That was a big victory for me. I was so happy about that. And if the volume right now is so loud, I'm sorry, I could see the scales going to the right, to red, and it's pretty loud. But anyway, that right there, that cluster is called options. Why? Because a bunch of Grenadians and Syrians and this and that came together and opened up a bunch of shacks, and each shack is a kitchen where they serve students breakfast, lunch, dinner, ice cream, beer. Mostly beer. Everyone on this island, you're thinking, okay, we're going to a medical school, people are all going to be professional, they're all going to be mature, blah blah blah, this and that. But honestly, are they? Can you talk a little bit? You can talk, right? You have a voice. God gave you a voice. I didn't take it away from you. What's your opinion? I'll tell you my opinion once Yeron talks. This is really unlike Yeron to not talk, and really unlike me to talk. She's got like stage fright or something right now. What is your opinion? What is your opinion about our med students and their maturity levels?
Well, it's definitely not at the level that it should be, considering that in only 2 years they're going to be treating patients, even if it's under other doctors. But hopefully before then, or hopefully during that time where they're underneath a bunch of doctors in the hospitals getting training, that they'll realize that.
Quick note, because right now on the right side what we're passing is bananas. This is the big time bar that the students at SGU joke about. They say, look, do we come to Grenada to be students at SGU, or do we get like a free members pass to this bar called Bananas? So going along back to what Yeron was saying.
Too much drinking.
Too much drinking. Lots of these kids. And even though some of them might be older than me, some of them might be my age, they do a whole lot of drinking. And sometimes, oh, okay, let me get distracted again. This on the right are all the masts of the ships that are docked.
Sailboats.
Ships, sailboats, whatever. Like, it's the shipyard where all the ships come and rest. Last term was the first term that I saw fewer boats than the full lot. But right now, I guess all the ships and boats are back. No one's really sailing or cruising on the seas. But yeah, going back, this is all residential stuff here. But going back to that topic, I wish there was some higher morals or standards already implicated in these students' lives. It's not to say that all of them are bad, and I'm the only perfect one, but yeah, it's a doozy. So now we're coming up on our second roundabout. We pretty much, after that first roundabout at school, we have this one roundabout, we have 2 more to pass, and then we'll be pretty much at home. But the sun is more or less down right now.
I think they can see that.
Yeah, they can. Obviously. Thanks. Award goes to me for being Captain Obvious. And Yeran for pointing it out to me. Thank you, Yeran. But right now we're on this stretch of land or stretch of road called Maurice Bishop Highway. And there's some history behind the naming of it. I think Maurice Bishop was a ruler of the Grenadian people. Yeran is laughing at me while she pulls up some Google information about him. But I'm hoping that this recording is gonna come to an end soon, because it's 8:08 right now in our time. And we typically like to get to the gym around 8:20 or 8:30 because the bus shows up around our house at that time. So anyway, Maurice Bishop Highway, this is a long stretch. And even though you can't see much during the night, and I wish the morning recording was still good so that you could see it.
Let me tell you who Maurice Bishop was. A Grenadian politician who seized power in a coup in the late 70s from another prime minister until 1983, when he was overthrown by another coup, and a member of his own government was the one who overthrew him, and then he was executed.
Okay, so that's Maurice Bishop. So that was the second roundabout that we passed, and there's some restaurants, like tiny restaurants on the left side. Here's a third roundabout with 3 tires stacked on top of each other. And it starts getting a little bit more residential here. During the day, it's pretty...
This is the entrance of Lansapine.
This is the entrance to Lansapine. And during the morning time, it's pretty nice. In the afternoon too. It starts getting really hot around 7 or 8. I remember last term when it was 6, it was still kind of cool outside. The sun though is just so high up already that it starts beating on you, and it's like the most uncomfortable heat ever. But I think at this point I wasn't paying attention to the video, what happened, but I think I got off the bus. And now I'm walking uphill. Sevan would recognize this if probably it was daytime. I don't think we went out during the nighttime, because
Sevan would recognize a video of pure blackness.
Look at this. All this sarcasm. Thank you. Yeah, I would definitely think that she would. Anyway, to the right is this place, the car shop. Now they added a banner to their auxiliary building that says Jesus is Lord, which I'm really happy about because I believe that. And here's their main building where they do all their deals. They have their parts, this and that, their meetings. In the mornings, they're always singing hymns as I pass by. And I wish I could join in on their singing, but I gotta walk down quickly. And Sevan might recognize that little piece of dirt, right, Yeran?
Maybe.
Yeah. She's being really nice now after the comment I made. I don't know why, but she's probably trying to be all nice. And on a little past their main part was their garage, their outdoor quote-unquote garage where they rev their engines, but they're Christian, they're cool. Pretty soon, I don't know if in the video I came up on Prodigal, our dog, and I don't know if during this recording I'm canceling out the actual sounds in what I was saying in the video, but Prodigal is following me right now, and once I get to that lit area, I'll be turning around and I'll see Prodigal peeking down the steps, and poor little girl, she's decrepit, her bones ache, her joints are creaking, and she's trying to come down the stairs to get through this door, to come up these stairs and stand outside my door. Look. Aw, Prodigal. Anyway, so at this point I'm smelling all these lovely smells from our Indian neighbor's house next door and from my house because Yedan was cooking such an excellent meal. And this is the view that we see from our back porch every night, every morning, every day. And I think that's pretty much it. Here I come in, say hello to Yedan. I asked her if she got scared because she said holy moly that one time and it was pretty funny. And I think I'm going to try to stop this once Yedan pops up out of that room. Boom!